I'm Elizabeth Estey, the Archivist of the Episcopal Diocese of Maine, and we're going to look at 3 treasures that reside in the archives. The first is a very ancient piece. It's probably about 12th century, late 12th century or early 13th century, and it's a piece of the Cathedral of the Blessed Virgin Mary of Lincoln, England. And this was sent to St. Hugh of Lincoln, a parish in central Maine which existed for a time. It was sent to them in 1982 because they shared the name. And it was Hugh, who was Bishop of Lincoln and did the rebuilding of the cathedral after an earthquake had demolished the second building. So he was responsible for the brand new style of Gothic architecture, and this is a little scroll, probably sandstone, that was sent to Maine as a cross-connection piece. Then we have a portrait of the Right Reverend Alexander Veets Griswold, who was Bishop of the Eastern Diocese, which was Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Massachusetts included Maine for quite a number of years, and then when we separated in 1820 from Massachusetts and became our own diocese, we couldn't afford to have our own bishop because there were only 2 parishes in Maine, one in Gardner and one in Portland. And so we had a circuit riding bishop out of Rhode Island. And this portrait came from an auction in Maine about 5 years ago. Somebody bought it for the frame, and a parishioner in his parish recognized that it was Bishop Griswold and bought the painting for the archives. And the man who bought the frame got to keep his frame. So we have it without a frame, and it needs a little restoration work, a little cleaning and touch-up, but it's a wonderful piece to have. The third piece is a very contemporary piece, probably from about 1991. It's unsigned as well as being undated and was probably written by somebody in Bangor or Brewer, and is a very poignant piece that talks about meeting troops coming back, the first troops coming back from the first Iraq War. And I'd love to know more about it. It's here in the archives and represents some of the more recent things that we do collect. So if anybody knows anything about it, why, let me know, and I'd be happy to put an attribution on it.
Do you think it was an Episcopalian who wrote it?
I suspect it was because it's here in the archives, and it was just in a random pile of materials that I was sorting to put away, and I really don't know much more about it except that it's here. So we suspect it's an Episcopalian who wrote it, but we don't know for sure, and we'd love to know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.